Hello and welcome to the Career and Me demo. I'm just going to talk about the project. Unfortunately, the front end was not doing too well, and there were some things in the front end that we weren't able to finalize by the end. But this kind of gives a very, very bare bones version of what we were aiming to achieve with this project. Career and Me is basically a career projection visualization tool. So what it'll let you do is it'll pretty much pull data from the Brew labor statistics and other different data sets for generic monthly expenses, and it would provide a dashboard to show what your starting salary at any a job would be and what amount of money you'd be left over at the end of the month. And this would help you compare and contrast what major you would want to go into and what subsequent job title or what subsequent field or job that you would want to strive towards. So there would be a simple HTML form that would have a field of study drop down, which would filter down the majors, and you would select the major, and then you could select the state, and then you could select a job. The state's important because different states have different expenses when it comes to groceries and apartment rents. This data would be sent over to a SQLite database through a Flask Python REST API. And this would pull back all the necessary data about your salary, job title, etc. And then the Angular application would render that out as a form through chart.js. Initially, we were planning potentially to use Power BI for the visualizations, but we found it would be too difficult to embed the visualization into a web page after it was generated through Power BI. So that's kind of the quick rundown of our application. We also have, here's just some different places that we were looking at for data sets that we were pulling from. So we pulled from the Brew of labor statistics, IRS when it came to just what was the tax that you were going to most likely get depending on your salary and location. Apartment list, they had a data set for average rents per state. And then we were also looking at more specifically this field of degree handbook, and we were able to web scrape this data off into a separate TSV file. So that sums up our project. Um, Hopefully in the future we'll be able to finalize the web page more and get it up and running for to put on our resumes and just to show to potential high school students to help improve their careers and just give them another strong tool to allow them to make informed decisions about where they want to go coming out of high school and what their job options are and income options are.